Now, here's the thing about Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. The menus are massive, the booths are scattered, and it's way too easy to miss something you really wanted to try. That's exactly why I built this free Notion planner. So you can actually organize your must eats, skip the stuff you know you won't like, and still keep it all manageable on your phone. Let me show you how it works. This is Michaela with The Curious Mortal, your go-to for Disney World secrets, hacks, and better planning. There's so much at Food and Wine, and it can get overwhelming fast. That's why I created this Notion planner. It's free, and the link is in the description. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use it to plan your perfect festival menu. Now, when you get access to this, you'll make your way up and click this icon right here to duplicate it. This will get duplicated into your own Notion account. Now it's yours to edit. Let's walk through each section. From there, I'll go into the details of each section and how to actually make your plan. First, we have our festival info spot up here. We then move into our must-eat menu section, and then the last section is the make the menu section. Let's go through the details for each one. The first section is the festival info. In this section, you have an overall map of the festival with all the booths. You have shortcut images, which I'll show you what to do with that at the end, and then you have a tips and notes section for all the advice and things you want to remember. We also have other parts of the festival here for you to have easy access to things like the concert series schedule, the description for a meals fromage montage, so you don't miss out on this, because if you complete this, you get a free prize at Shimmering Sips. And then we have the Remy's Ratatouille hide and squeak. Okay, we're going to skip over the must-eat menu section because this will automatically populate after we go through make the menu, which is the last section. Okay, make the menu. This has all of the festival menu items. The first view shows all the festival items grouped by their food booth. You'll see here they are then sorted by type, and it will only be visible if the priority is empty. Basically, once you mark it as a must-eat or hard pass, it will be removed from here. Next, we have the food view. This one is also grouped by food booth and is sorted by the name of the item in alphabetical order. You'll see the filter is showing just food items and will only be visible if the priority is empty. Next, we have alcohol. Same thing as the other view. It is grouped by food booth and is sorted by the name of the item in alphabetical order. You'll see the filter is showing just alcoholic items and it will only be visible if the priority is empty. The next view is non-alcoholic. Again, this one is grouped by food booth and is sorted by the name of the item in alphabetical order. You'll see the filter is showing just non-alcoholic items and it will only be visible if the priority is empty. The last view will show anything you mark as hard pass. It will be grouped by location and it is organized by type, meaning food, alcoholic beverage, or non-alcoholic. Okay, so now that we've walked through the settings, here's how you actually make the plan. You can go to all festival items and start looking at all the available foods and beverages. If you want to try something, click the add to must eat button. You'll notice it leaves this view because you've marked it as must eat. I'll show you in a second where these go. If you see something that you know you won't like, click the button add to hard pass. Again, you'll see it is removed from this view because you marked it as hard pass. You'll see the hard pass ones will move to this view. Now, if you're on the fence about something, just leave it alone. So it'll stay here in this list. So I would go through all of the items, marking them as either must eat or hard pass, and leaving the ones you're on the fence about alone. You have the option to do this in the all festival items view, or you can go to do this in the food, alcoholic, or non-alcoholic view. These views are all the same. They just show one specific type instead of everything together in one. So it's just giving you some viewing options. Okay, after you've marked all your must eats, we can then move to the section above our must eat menu. You'll see here all your must eat items have been added. Let's first go through the different views and how they are filtered and sorted. So the first view is grouped by area. There are different areas of the park where food booths are. If you're confused about where these areas are, just hop up here to the map and you'll see where all these different areas are. Why I did this is because I want you to know which area overall of the park different food booths are at. For example, when we went, we had a lot of must-eat items. We had a lot in World Celebration and then a lot in World Showcase. So we made sure to do all the World Celebration locations together, and then when we go next week, we'll do all the World Showcase locations. Now, this is just one way to organize it. Before I jump into the other views, let me quickly show you the filters and sorts here. So these are grouped by area, but then they are sorted by location. So as you can see, I have Australia and Hawaii here in near port of entry. The Australia items and the Hawaii items will be grouped together for you. The filters here are items marked with must eat and then unchecked. You will have the ability to check items off your list once you've eaten them, so you can always know what's next on your menu. Okay, the next view is location. Now, maybe the area of the park isn't a big concern for you. You just want them to be grouped by their specific food booth. Well, here they are grouped by that. From there, the items are sorted alphabetically based on the name of the item. The filters here are items marked with must eat and then unchecked. Okay, Okay, the next view is budget, a bittersweet tab. Some people are like, I don't want to know, while others, like my husband and I, like to know exactly how much we're looking at spending. So this view has no grouping so that we can see the total down here. The sorts here are to be organized by area and then after that by location. The filters are those marked with must eat and then those that have not been checked. This is where you can also adjust pricing if you plan on getting the bigger size of a beverage or if you plan on getting 2 of one item. I would just add a little 2 here in the name of the item and then I would double this price point. Okay, the final view is your eaten view. This is where all the food items go once you check it off as eaten. There's no grouping here. They are sorted by location and the filter is items that have been checked as eaten. Now I want to give you a couple tips. First, if you're looking at your list and you're like, actually, I really don't want to eat this, you'll just click open and then you'll click that button that says add to hard pass. Second, here's how I would suggest to organize your day. For the area view, let's say you want to go to World Celebration and then near Port of Entry and then World Showcase. I would go into the settings and then group. Here I would drag around the groups to match the plan. So first World Celebration, then near Port of Entry, and then World Showcase. Now it's all organized. Okay, let's say you want to use a location view. I would do the same thing here. I would organize it by the locations you want to go to. Here's the thing. I already have it organized by area. And then if you start in Canada, it's organized by that around World Showcase. I tried to take all of that thinking out of it for you. But if you have a very specific route you want to take, I would move these around. Lastly, for me to be able to have this organized for you, I needed to have these all shown. So after you have all your must-eats marked, you can come in here and hide empty groups and it should keep the organization, but remove the booths you don't care to go to. Okay, those are my tips on how to organize the booths. Last thing, when you go to the festival and you're accessing this from your phone, I want to make this easier for you. First, toggle this festival info section. This way you're not scrolling through all of this when you're just trying to find your menu. Next, I don't want you digging through Notion looking for this space while you're navigating crowds. To avoid this, I would do one of two things. Either star this space right here so it's in your favorites and easy to access, or add a mobile shortcut to your phone homepage. This is one of my favorite things to do and is something I do for every single one of our Disney trips. Here's how you do it. Grab your phone and you're going to follow these steps. First, go to shortcut image and download one of the festival icons I've included. See, I told you we'd get back to this. Copy the link to your festival planner in Notion, open the Shortcuts app on your phone, click the plus button, search for open URL and select that. Paste your festival link in. From here, you'll click this down arrow. You'll rename it to something like Festival Menu. And then you'll hit Add to Home Screen. Click Image, then add in that shortcut image. Then click Add. There it is. Easy access to your plan all day long. And that's the full walkthrough of the Food and Wine Festival Planner, the easiest way to keep track of your must-eats, budget, and booth stops without the overwhelm. Don't forget, you can download it for free using the link in the description. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next time. And until then, stay curious.